Welcome back to English Buddy Podcast. I'm Sam.
And I'm Sophia.
Today, we're heading to the bank. Now, I know what you're thinking. Banks can feel a bit formal and intimidating, especially when English isn't your first language.
Absolutely. But here's the thing. You don't need fancy vocabulary to handle everyday banking. You just need the right phrases. And that's exactly what we're covering today.
By the end of this episode, you'll be able to open an account, deposit money, withdraw cash, and ask important questions, all in clear, confident English.
We'll give you practical phrases, show you how they work in real conversations, and then you'll get to practice them yourself with some fun scenarios.
And if you're finding this helpful, don't forget to like this episode and follow our channel. We release new practical English lessons every week.
All right, let's get started.
Okay, Sophia, let's build our banking toolkit. What's usually the first thing people need to say when they enter a bank?
Great question. You want to get the staff's attention politely. You can say, "Excuse me, I'd like to," and then add what you need. For example, "Excuse me, I'd like to open an account."
Perfect. Notice that phrase, I'd like to. It's polite and clear. You're to use this a lot. I'd like to deposit money. I'd like to withdraw cash. I'd like to check my balance.
Now, what if you need to ask a question? Sam, how would you ask about account types?
I'd say, could you tell me about your account options? Or what types of accounts do you offer?
Excellent. Could you tell me about is super useful. Can you tell me about the fees? Could you tell me about online banking?
Let's talk about some specific banking actions. For depositing money, you might say, I need to deposit this check, or I'd like to deposit cash into my account.
And for withdrawals, I'd like to withdraw $200. Or, can I take out some cash, please?
Here's an important one. Always know how to ask about fees and requirements. You can say, are there any fees for this? Or what documents do I need?
Exactly. Banks love paperwork. So you might hear, you'll need to provide 2 forms of ID, or please fill out this form.
When you hear that, you can respond, sure, I have my passport and driver's license. Or, could you help me with this form?
Now let's practice some phrases for understanding information. If something's unclear, say, sorry, could you repeat that? Or, I didn't quite catch that.
And here's a smart one. Could you explain that more slowly, please? There's no shame in asking people to slow down.
Let me give you some vocabulary you'll definitely hear. A checking account is for everyday transactions, paying bills, using your debit card. A savings account is where you keep money you're not spending right away.
You might also hear balance. That's how much money you have. Transaction means anytime money goes in or out. And a PIN is your personal identification number for your card.
When you're finishing up, you can say, "Thank you for your help," or, "Is there anything else I need to know?"
And if you need to come back, you might say, when should I come back to pick up my card? Or how long will this take?
Quick recap. You've got phrases for starting conversations, asking questions, handling deposits and withdrawals, and making sure you understand everything. That's your toolkit.
Now, let's hear these phrases in action. Sophia, you're the bank teller, and I'm a customer who wants to open an account.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Excuse me, I'd like to open a bank account, please.
Of course. What type of account are you interested in, checking or savings?
What's the difference?
A checking account is for daily use, paying bills, using a debit card. A savings account is for money you want to save, and it earns a small amount of interest.
I see. I think I need a checking account. What documents do I need?
You'll need 2 forms of ID, like a passport and a driver's license, plus proof of address, like a utility bill.
Okay, I have my passport and license, but could you tell me about the fees?
This account has a monthly fee of $5, but it's waived if you keep a minimum balance of $500.
Sorry, could you explain waived?
Oh, that means you don't have to pay the fee if you always have at least $500 in your account.
Got it. That sounds good. How long does it take to open the account?
About 15 minutes. I'll need you to fill out this form, and then you'll receive your debit card in 7 to 10 business days.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome. See how that worked? Sam asked questions, asked for clarification, and confirmed details.
Exactly. Don't worry about asking for explanations. Bank staff expect it, and it's much better to understand everything clearly.
Now it's your turn to practice. We're going to give you 3 different scenarios. Pause the episode after each one and practice saying the phrases out loud. Remember, speaking out loud is how you build confidence. Even if you're alone, practice like you're really at the bank.
Scenario 1. Depositing a check. You have a check from your employer for $800. You want to deposit it into your checking account. What do you say to the teller? Pause now and practice.
Okay, here's what you could say. Hi, I'd like to deposit this check into my checking account, please. Then the teller might ask, do you have your account number? And you can say, yes, it's on my debit card, or could you look it up? My name is...
See? Simple and clear. Scenario 2. Withdrawing cash. You need to take out $150 in cash because you're going to a restaurant that doesn't accept cards. What do you say?
Go ahead and practice. You could say, I'd like to withdraw $150, please. The teller might ask, from which account? You can answer, from my checking account. They might also ask, how would you like that? You can say, in 20s, please. Or, can I have 5 20s and 2 25s?
Great practice in giving details.
Scenario 3. Asking about a problem.
You checked your account online and saw a charge you don't recognize. You're at the bank to ask about it. What do you say?
Pause and practice now.
Excuse me, I have a question about a charge on my account.
Sure, let me take a look. What's your account number?
You provide it, then say, there's a charge for $50 on June 15th, and I don't recognize it. Could you tell me what it's for?
And if it's a mistake, you could say, I didn't make this purchase. What should I do?
Perfect. These scenarios cover the most common banking situations you'll face.
So, how did that feel? Did you practice out loud?
If you did, amazing. You're already building muscle memory for these phrases. If you didn't, that's okay. Go back and try it now. Speaking practice is really what makes the difference.
Let's think about what we covered today. You learned how to start conversations politely with phrases like, I'd like to, and could you tell me about...
You learned specific vocabulary, checking account, savings account, balance, withdraw, deposit. These are words you use every time you visit a bank.
And most importantly, you learned how to ask for help and clarification. Could you repeat that? Could you explain that? These questions show you're engaged and want to understand. That's actually a strength, not a weakness.
Here's my challenge for you. The next time you go to your bank, try using just one of today's phrases in English, even if you speak another language with the staff usually. Start small.
And remember, bank staff want to help you. They're used to working with people from all backgrounds. Don't let nerves stop you from asking questions or asking them to slow down.
Before we wrap up, let's do a quick review. Sam, can you ask me to help you check your account balance?
Sure. Excuse me, could you tell me my account balance, please?
Perfect. And now tell me you want to open a savings account.
I'd like to open a savings account. What do I need to do?
Excellent work.
That's it for today's episode. Remember, banking English doesn't have to be complicated. You just need a few key phrases and the confidence to use them.
If you found this helpful, give us a like and follow English Buddy Podcast for more practical English lessons. Next time, we'll cover another everyday situation.
Until then, keep practicing.
And keep building your English confidence. See you next time.